If you're a trans woman who's been voice training, you've probably heard of the term vocal weight. It's incredibly important, but also incredibly misunderstood. I want to teach you the specific quality that we're listening for in vocal weight, because it's not loudness, it's buzziness. In a vacuum, adjusting your vocal weight does not make changes to your volume. In a vacuum. When I do this, it kind of sounds like a fly getting closer and further away from your ear. Now, yes, the volume is getting louder and quieter, but crucially for voice training, there's also a buzz or an abrasiveness that is increasing and decreasing as well. It's the same sound quality change you hear going from a sine wave to a sawtooth wave. What you just heard there, that is vocal weight. That high-end frequency boost that leads to the buzziness. This difference is important because when you equate vocal weight with volume, you run the risk of saying or implying that women can't get loud. Of course women can get loud, even babies can get loud. But that loudness doesn't come primarily from vocal weight. It actually comes primarily from an increase in pitch, because pitch is where weight and volume really stop correlating. Let's say we have my human voice singing at 330 hertz, let's say at like 80 decibels. Okay, the decibels doesn't matter. Then let's say that my voice will go down to 165 hertz, which is an octave below, and start singing at 80 decibels again. Same volume. That lower note had a lot more buzziness than the higher note at the same volume. Don't you think? Lower pitches lead to more weight than higher pitches with the same volume. Less androgenized voices, such as those of most cis women, have more difficulty being heavy with their voice, and as such, they have a lot more difficulty being loud at lower pitches. This leads to some very interesting social effects. For instance, women will typically not get louder by increasing their weight, they will instead increase their pitch. If a woman typically speaks down here, she might raise her pitch to project in a louder environment. Similarly, but in the opposite direction, women tend to get very quiet when they go lower in pitch. If a woman typically speaks over here, she might go down here to tell you a secret. These aren't two separate trends. They are a part of the same continuum, where you go louder as you get higher and quieter as you get lower. We're going to start with some lip trills, but if you're not able to do a lip trill like this, that's fine. You can also use a V. Follow my lead. We are going to start with an echo exercise where we make the same sound but get quieter every time, like an echo. Echo, 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 echo. By the time you reach your last echo, your voice should be more than sufficiently light, and you can just sort of stay there. Ooh. Try this out on a few different pitches. I'm going to do the exercise, and you are going to repeat after me. Echo, 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 echo. Echo, 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 echo. Echo, 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 echo. Great job. Let's try gliding between those first and third notes as lightly as you can. Make sure that your weight is staying consistently light and it's not getting heavier as you go lower in pitch. Repeat after me. Go ahead. Amazing job! We are now going to test our consistency by staying as light as we can on one note. Some people experience some crackling or popping into increased bursts of weight. We're going to try to keep that to a minimum. It's not a big deal if it happens, but let's try to test our sustainability. Follow along with me. On the way down, we're going to do ahs. Excellent work. I want us to try something difficult. Now, if this is too much for you, do not worry. You can take a step back. But we are going to try to get heavier and lighter on the same pitch. This is called a Messa voce exercise, and it is a good test of your voice control. This will also help you train your gradual balanced onsets. Follow me. Now I would love for us to do some different tests on our volume. Let's consult the graph and notice how our voice should get quieter as we go lower in pitch. It's what I like to call thresholding. So this is how our voice should sound going lower. Ah, ah. It's kind of similar to a fade out. Repeat after me very slowly. Ooh. Great. Now let's do thresholding counting. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Now we're going to take thresholding and apply it to words. We're going to keep the inflection pretty simple to prioritize demonstrating the exercise correctly. Let's do a thresholding exercise and then say the sentence, "A soft cushion broke the man's fall," in the exact same pitch range. Ooh, the soft cushion broke the man's fall. Go ahead. Well done. Well done. To practice feminine loudness, we are going to demonstrate a low, loud pitch. As we bring our pitch upwards, we are going to keep the same volume, but actually get lighter. It'll sound like this. Repeat after me. Ooh, ooh. Excellent work. We are going to end this guided lesson with some role play practice. Let's say we're in a busy party. We are going to pretend like we are softly speaking to someone in order to tell them a secret. This is not going to be whispering, but it's going to be softly spoken. The soft cushion broke the man's fall. Then we're going to project to the entire party. The soft cushion broke the man's fall. Go ahead and demonstrate that while emphasizing the pitch change going on. Good job. That's going to be the end of our guided practice together. Thank you all so much for watching. Weight is an incredibly important feature, so I hope this video was useful for you. If you're interested in taking lessons with me, you can go to vocal-team.com. If you're interested in group lessons, you can join our Patreon. We do weekly group lessons every Tuesday. That is at 5 o'clock Eastern Time, PM. So patreon.com/vocal_team. It's a little bit different. And if you're interested in other free voice resources, go to our Discord server. You can find the link to join that in our website, vocal-team.com. Follow me on social media stuff, and good luck with your practice.